on the dotted line. No. See, that's where I'm saying is it would be different for me. The beginning of this video is just, here I am on this planet, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna be some stupid idiot, because I never have been, that goes by the rules, goes by the books, goes by how the education system says to do it, or whatever the fuck system that is. The system that says, here, shoot yourself in the foot and treat each other like shit and don't make any sense at all, and die in the end. Die before you fucking get dead. So anyway, it's still early. We just got over Mother's Day, and I'm trying to plant things here. And of course I got to bring mulch in and stuff, and it's just me here, you know. But as far as the mulch thing is concerned, we live in the mountains. It's pretty fertile ground. You can find different kinds of dirts. You know, just grow. It's really the hydro that you want to look into. The water. Do you have water? Do you have water? Good, then you can grow something. You know, you can grow stuff right on top of the water. That's what a lot of civilizations have done, or, you know, past cultures, evidence of them terraforming on top of waters, and they're growing their food just fine. Really, what are you worried about? It's just to grow food, right? Well, you know, I live like those, I just showed those nettles over there. I live, you know, the food is here. The food is here. You know, you just spill the seeds and there it is. I have cilantro. It's not much, but I'm proud of my cilantro boxes, you know, because it's just kind of going through the motions, and let's do more and more. Here's my spinach and carrots thing. It's, you know, it's just kind of going through the motions as far as how that I know we can do industrial type of doings. Here's my bush that I can go through. Arbor. It's getting ready to do flowers. Yeah, it's a lilac. It's a certain kind. It's one that my great grandmother planted. Here's the apple tree again. It's the biggest apple tree as far as the girth of the trunk, right there. You couldn't find a bigger one on this mountain, because it was planted just around about 1950, and just, you don't understand that there was hardly anything here. I mean, I have a sense of gosh, there's going to be a lot of fruits this year, and I'm so glad. Last year, sorry, I'm jumping around in my conversation, but anyway, I probably won't post this, but I just wanted people to see that the place that I live really is really what I protect. As far as like what I was saying earlier, did I talk about that at all? It's just, you know, within me, within this is what comes. It's the green color that's coming in. It's not fully in yet. This tree has yet to do its thing, and this has a lot of balls on it. This year, for me, around me, it's just going to prove, it's just, the green, when it comes in, makes me so happy. It's a heart connection. People don't understand around me in my personal life. They don't know, they're not present and aware of Mother Nature and the contrast and what we are. And I wouldn't say, you got to watch how you talk about things with these people, like who you're trying to explain the beauty of the contrast that we experience. Why? Well, first of all, it's an art form. So it's not everybody's art form, but you have to find an art form that generally brings you away from the mind and takes you into a place beyond mind in order to get good at that art form. And it's also, after a while, it's a skill. Okay, the art form itself requires a skill. On top of the skill of setting the mind aside to even find out what that skill is, to even learn. And living in the mountains is is no question. It teaches you so much about your inner being. Anything is possible out in the wilderness when you get a hold of the elements. If you have a waterway, if you have sun to work with, if you have dirt, there you have food possibilities. See, the thing is we have given up. Civilization is done for.
Hi, sweeties. Hi, sweetheart. Ooh. Funny little birds. I've never seen these kinds of birds.
And on my Facebook, I'm saying that they're Down syndrome birds. She's so happy, even though she has her Down syndrome birds. I've been giving them really good things, like, because my cat eats tuna that I get her, and then I give these guys a little bit of tuna. And the truth is they would eat that kind of stuff, protein, if they were out in their natural environment, which is, we don't really know where that is. But really it's the rainforest, where they would forage, and they're kind of like vultures, that they can just eat anything and everything. They'll eat anything dead, laying there, they'll clean it all up, including the darn bugs that go on it. It's the first thing they'll eat, is the moving bugs and stuff. Anyway, thanks for listening to this shit. It's 12 minutes, and it's different. Reality is different than, like, when you read somebody like my material or whatever, you get on Facebook and you listen to that, because within a heartbeat, things are changing. And really, you're not even in reality if you're in your mind. And reading things puts you in your mind. Watching TV puts you in your mind. It really takes you out of your mind into your hypnotic mind, which you're not even in control of now. You should have control of that, but they have taken that for you. And now it's dangerous. Meditation is great, but not if you're being inserted with things that says this is the way it should be for you. This is reality itself, and it's not. Because that's what happens. You just watch a movie, because I was there as a kid. You watch a movie and you fantasize that you're that character the moment you get out of the theater. It's like, yeah, I'm whichever one you relate with. And of course, everybody wants you to be the hero, right? And everybody wants to be the hero. I don't know. I know that I did, but who knows? Other people are different, right? They fantasize about being the one who always was trying to knock the hero off kilter. But how would you know such the amazing contrast if you didn't have those characters doing that? And for what is it all for, and why is it real? Well, if they get away from each other, it's still real, right? They want to live a certain way, and they're trying to get their way, and that's what that's all about. And good for them. I say just be here now, be really peaceful. See, I have a place of that, and it's like I'm not playing the villain or the the holy person, more like the holy person if you want to look at it. I mean, it's holy, W, whole, the word whole that's in it, that's what I mean. Full circle is just weighing out in real time the positive and negative charges going on, and really it's like music. You find out what works harmoniously in order for us to make it palatable to the ear. And how about, there's not just the ear, there's the whole experience of your body within reality and stuff like this. Anyway, my offering is coming more and more. I'm gonna sit here for another 3 years, I'm going to do just very little is what I can. I'm being pummeled by just the world everybody is. And it's like, I need a little help, and I refuse to make it more complicated than that. And that's why I'm just going to hold ground, and I might eventually get some kind of job, but only if somebody realizes to offer it to me. And unfortunately, I'm in a place where it's very competitive, and more it's been centralized. Like, who hires who, and who has the control over who gets hired, according to what, say references and referrals. And really, for me, no, I'm just the one who owns the prime piece of property that they don't like, that I hold this energy here, this vibration, which is, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a non-human entity that says, buy this and buy, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not of there. I am wanting to minimize the activity that is overbuilding around here in the name of a dollar. And I'm wanting to minimize, I'm a minimalist. They don't like it. I didn't just say I don't like life. No, I'm doing it because I like life. I know what the kind of space we need for kids to feel free enough to be who they are and realize the potential that is inside of them. Through that freedom of being, and of course, nudge them along with, like I said earlier, the activities of learning a skill, an art form. Camping is an art form. Being in the wilderness and hiking. Just hiking is an art form that requires a skill, not only just to set your mind aside. I mean, of course, that's it. That's the general. Pardon me. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but no matter what, it's going to be the same for everybody, in that you're setting your mind aside to learn something beyond your mind. Getting good enough to understand something. It teaches you something about yourself, more about everything in reality, to tell you the truth. You cannot explain this. You have to say, this is the truth. Go into it and look into it. You can get skillful in a way to explain what's being gained by training your mind onto an art form. An art form is it's moving it into a alpha brainwave state, to where the real information can come in. It's different. That's why they, in school, they don't really teach it. They're not big on you learning, especially music. Music is a really special way to get past the mind, because now it's looking into a math that is like, this is the same for everybody. You can't lie to somebody about a certain rhythm. Everybody in the room is dancing that way. You know what I mean? And they can even make something up within it. And it's like, as far, it's still the truth. And you can't, only the devil, the wind's blowing now. And because it's the truth, the devil doesn't like music. Does not, because it's the sound of God saying, I'm the truth. And it's the same for you, whether you like it, know it, like it or not. So that's one of the art forms that goes way past the mind, and you don't need the mind. After that, you just realize that the musician's like, the mind thing, not really my thing. I'm more of a, hi, sweeties. I'm more of a reality, life-oriented thing, and mind isn't in reality. It can't have reality, and it's not life-oriented. It's dead. It's memory. It's got to get away, and you can tell people. She's a happy chick, but they're getting too close to each other. I need to man the situation, just kind of refresh their plates. Over there's a plate, and over there's a plate. Anyway, have a nice day.